research agronomist at the National Peanut Lab. I work mostly on irrigation development and conservation tillage and just general production practices.
Okay, so what's some of the main points you're focusing on during the maturity?
Well, we're looking at coming up with new methods to predict peanut maturity. We have a method called the hull scrape that has worked very well for the last 30 years, but it is 30 years old. So we're, as researchers, always trying to develop something new and something better. And we think we've come up with that using a method we call growing degree days, which is a measure of the accumulated heat that the plant receives. We also take into account the water that the plant receives, because it takes water and heat to produce a mature peanut plant.
And you said what y'all been using before is called what?
It's called the hull scrape method. You actually take the peanuts and scrape out the outer layer of the hull so that you can see the inner layer, and according to the color that it is, darker is very mature, so then you can see exactly how the crop's progressing in its maturity.
And how would this way of kind of keeping in check the temperature and all that kind of help?
Right, well, basically what you do is you accumulate heat throughout the season, and it can be a very accurate predictor of when the peanut is mature. And so the hull scrape is a little bit vague from time to time because, one, the peanuts are biological systems. They change. They don't always do the same thing year after year. Likewise, our eyes, when we look at the board, see different colors. And so if we can take that out of it and have a model that's, say, computer-based, then it's maybe, we hope, can be a lot more accurate and a lot faster in predicting maturity.
Okay. And when it comes to irrigation, how big is this plot right here?
This is 2 acres under a 3-span lateral irrigation system.
Okay. So how much would these 2 acres need of water to, be healthy?
Right. Generally, we assume that a peanut plant needs about 22 to 25 inches of water per year. Now they're going to get over half of that by rain, we hope. And so generally producers may irrigate anywhere from 5 to as many as 8 or 9 times at about 1 inch per irrigation. So, not quite half of our water needs are usually supplied by irrigation, and it's very expensive. So the less we have to supply, the better we are.
How much would you say farmers spend on irrigation?
Well, if let's just say they apply 8 inches of water at least $10 per acre inch, sometimes more, you're looking at least $80. So sometimes as much as $100 per acre can be spent just on irrigation water.